3.
This is the 2016 back to school display. We're going to be going over steps 1 through 12 to assemble the main body. We'll start with step 1. You locate item D. We circled where the location will be. And then the big backer, item C, is back here. So you start off with item D, and we will line it up, and the big tabs on item C get put through item D. So there's 4 tabs, so it helps to get all of the tabs through at once. And once all the big tabs are through, you go back on item D, and then you put all the small tabs through. Once you have the large tabs and the small tabs through, these two are joined. C is joined to D. Then we move on to item A. This will be located at the bottom. So then again, the large tabs will go in first, and they will go into item C. So once the large tabs are through, then you go back and put all the small tabs in. Okay. So once the large and small tabs are through, that is locked in. Item B, we already had it assembled. It's similar to A. So now we are on step 4. We will be erecting the base. You want to start by taking these panels and rolling them completely over on A and B. And then the bottoms get put up. And then they will fold up on the base. And now we will, now the side panels get rolled in, as you can see here. And now the big flats roll over and lock into himself, thus erecting the base. We will now put in the insert G. You will find the G on the top pin punch there. So the G comes together and forms that shape. So this goes into the base while taking these front flaps and back folding them on both sides. The front flaps go in these roll-ups, and this roll-up now locks in the divider G. So now that was step 6. Moving on to step 7. It says to locate the tray F. Tray F will be identified right there. It will have these clear pouches on it. So first, we get this for A and B. Again, roll on these side flaps. And the front of this goes underneath it. And then this rolls over. It helps to pinch this underneath while you're rolling it over. And then this folds in and will lock in between here on the back of the base. once these tuck in, everything is locked in for the shelf F. Now we're moving, that was also step 8. We're on step 9. It's called for rolling in the sides of A and B. So these fold in and lock in the back. Then it says to grab the dividers H. Dividers H will be located here, and they are the square dividers. The square dividers fold in, and the ends will back fold. Then the tabs will drop into the slot of shelf F.
Bring it down.
So now step 9 is complete. We'll move on to step 10. Step 10 calls out the shelf E. Shelf E is located right here. It's similar to shelf F, but smaller. It also has clear pockets on it. So shelf E, the ends get back folded in. Fold down. And they too will lock into the back of the display. But the sides will also lock into the side of the display. And when they come down, the tabs on top of divider H will lock into the shelf. Then you take the side flaps of A and B as we had before, and it rolls up. And once you roll the tab in, that locks the sides in even more. Now we move on to step 11. We will be using the insert I. So the sides of A and B will get folded in as well. Divider I folds into itself. The top folds back, and these fronts fold back as well. The dividers will drop in, and the only thing keeping these in are the front flaps. They tuck in between the rollovers. The top will just hang. So once the shelf rolls over, that locks in all the dividers. So now moving on to step 12, we take the top of the back, and the sides will tuck in. So now the parts of the inserts that we back folded will be locked into place with the top of the display. To get them to go in before the top comes all the way down, push these in so they clear the shelf. And then one by one, start rolling these over. And that is steps 1 through 12, and we've assembled the main, the large body.